Hey, Tunnel Talk. We're checking in with Axel Toupane today from the Milwaukee Bucks. Axel, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you.
Awesome. We're super excited to have an international presence on Tunnel Talk. I think you're our first one. This will be great. One of the things that immediately jumped out at me was on your website, it's yet to even be released, but on the URL, it said, I aspire to have influence in the fashion world. Why is that such an important thing for you to
Oh,
accomplish?
it does say that? It
Yeah, it
does say
says it on the URL. Yeah.
that? Okay. No, it's just something that, I always really liked since a really young age. I guess my dad put me on this. My aunt was a, interior designer, so I always, loved it. I think it's pretty cool. And as I grew up, I just, got into it more and more and studied a little bit. And yeah, I'm still trying to do my thing now.
I know I'm curious, and I was talking with Katya before this, and we don't have too many international players that have come on here, so we can't ask too many of these questions. But your style back in Europe, back in Spain, like you were saying, you're playing, and then all of a sudden you get to the States and you're Milwaukee. Did you have to change up your closet? Did a lot of styles work? Is this a new climate that you didn't have clothes that you had to go out to the mall and buy a whole new wardrobe, or how was it like for you?
I mean, I came with two suitcases because I had to go to the G League bubble before, so I couldn't bring a lot. So I'm still working on that, still getting some stuff shipped right now from home or from some brand stuff like that. So yeah, still trying to get ready for the playoff. I'll be ready for the playoff with some 5 feet. But as far as the weather, I mean, in Milwaukee, it's been pretty solid so far, not too cold. So really, I've been adjusting pretty easily. Yeah.
What are some of the essentials that you knew you had to bring from your fashion style to the States?
Essentials. I mean, a couple of jewelry, couple hat, beanies, denim jacket, couple jacket, dress jacket, some nice pants, couple hoodies. I mean, I try to keep it short and versatile, so I could switch it up pretty easily.
Yeah.
So yeah, I try to do that. Yep.
How far in advance do you plan out your styles for every game? Especially, when you're on the road trip, you probably check the schedule, see what states, what cities are going to, and then you pack your bags accordingly, or what's the process with that with you?
Yeah, it was actually one of the adjustment because in Europe we don't really go on a big road trip like that. So yeah, it just happened that I had to check the schedule and see the weather, what it's gonna be like in Atlanta and Charlotte. But or we went on a big West Coast road trip, LA, San Fran, all that. So yeah, for this trip, I had to plan in advance. But usually when we home, just the day of the game after I take a nap, I just go in my closet and pick stuff. That's it.
Now, are these the first time you're going to these cities a lot of the times, or have you been to a lot of these cities before?
No, I've been to a lot of those cities before, so I kind of know what they look like, what the weather is like. But just making sure.
So
Got you.
the pregame look and the tunnel fit, if you will, in the NBA is obviously something that's so important. It's just been widely popularized. Is it as important when you're playing in France too? Is that a big moment to shine for international players?
No, we don't really do that in Europe. I would say, we just. I mean, I was just taking regular picture, when I was hanging out with my friend or just doing random stuff. But we don't have this tunnel things, which is fun and which is cool. And a lot of players got into it. Probably started with Russ Westbrook, and now just carry on, and everybody's into it now.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's also a lot to do with, whoever's the team photographer or the team, what they want to do. Because as you notice, I'm sure when you go to Dallas, their walkthrough, it looks like you're going to
Yeah,
a
I seen
club,
that.
right?
I
I'm
seen
like, are you
that. I
going?
seen that. One of my friends playing over there, and I seen lately he been posting some crazy stuff. They have music, lights and stuff. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yo, like Mark Cuban, he has it
Yeah,
going
he's a
on. I mean,
visionary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I saw that, and I'm like, is this a club entrance? Is this an award
Mm-hmm.
show? No, this is just
Right.
a Tuesday game. You know what I mean? So I love it. Where's been your favorite? Actually, let me rephrase that. You go to a lot of different cities. You've probably been to more cities than I have, and I'm born and raised in the States. If you could say what city has the best style, I guess what I'm saying, when you go out, you look around, is there a city that sparks your interest that you're like, oh, when I go to LA, everybody got designer on, or when I go to San Antonio, everybody is doing this or that? Do you have a city that points out?
I would say pretty easily Paris, but if you talk about in the States, I would say New York probably. I would say New York or LA, one of those big cities, big market, everybody trying like stand out and stuff.
Got you. It's similar, like Paris. Would you say Paris is very similar to LA, New York, then, in the sense of everybody kind of caring what they look like and more so?
Yeah, but I would say it's a bit less loud, a little bit more underground. But I would say in Paris we have the best like style for sure. Yep.
Awesome. Well, we want to dive into some of your looks. So we're actually going to pull up, get your thoughts on this. We're going to pull up.
So we just launched the website, and basically every pro like yourself has your own locker, and inside your locker is all your styles archived. So if a fan wanted to see your past styles, yeah. So actually, by the way, I gotta know the first style right there. When you're in Louis Vuitton. First of all, I gotta know, do you still have that outfit?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
And can I have it?
I can put you on for sure. Yeah, I can put you on. Yep.
Adam's he's 6'6". It would be like a perfect just swap over.
Let me just borrow it for a quick photo shoot, but I don't know. Like you have a lot of dope styles, and I see a lot of styles every day, of course. But this one, I don't know. This one just sticks with me. I know there's a lot going on, but it's just like, damn. You know what I mean?
But the funny story is, so the brand is called Tongoro. It's from Senegal, a woman designer. I think her name is Sarah. She's doing incredible stuff. But so I wear this fit to go to the Louis show, and since I had the Louis honest, everybody thought that the whole fit was a Louis outfit.
I can see that.
It wasn't at all. So it was pretty cool. Yep.
And that's a compliment to your friend, because it's on par. And what do you tell me one more time? What do you call that outfit? What's the right terminology?
The brand is called Tongoro.
Got you.
Tongoro.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. We'll definitely have to get a locker for that.
Check it out.
ProTrending.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. What people aren't seeing in this photo, actually, in your Instagram, you have a picture with Virgil checking out your fit in the next one.
Yeah.
So, was that your first time meeting him?
Yeah, pretty much talking. Yeah, I mean, I've seen him before around, but not as close. Yeah, but he liked the fit. Yeah.
Okay, and you did an internship with Louis Vuitton. How did that happen? Like, how does that just?
It happened at the show. I got introduced to the director of the menswear, and I basically walked up to him and told him I wanted to get into fashion more seriously, and I would love to visit them and just learn, because I've done a similar internship in the past with Givenchy, and I wanted to do it again but a bit longer. So I went there for a week during summertime, and yeah, it was a great experience, great time.
You're like always working, like you never have anything.
Yeah, but it's work, but it's
yeah, fun, you can't call it work,
exactly. They took good care of me, learn a bunch of stuff, meet a lot of great people, a lot of good creative people, so it was just a good time.
Is it safe to say that after your basketball career that you want to work or put more time into the fashion scene and so, or do you just like doing it as a hobby, as a second thing?
Maybe, but as I grew, I'm less interested in the clothes itself, like the material, the cut and all that. I like more and more the business part, the storytelling and all that, like the architecture around fashion. That's what I really like right now.
I like that. Mm-hmm.
Let's dive into this.
Check out a few more.
Yeah.
So the cool thing with going with fans going to your locker is, if they like in this photo, you're wearing an Acne Studios, and then the other photo, let's say they like the Louis Vuitton piece, fans can, you're inspiring your style so fans can get their own. Because, as a kid, and not saying that you have a stylist, this could be all you, but it's the normal average fan doesn't have all those accessibility to all these great minds. Because it does take sometimes the team to put together a pro, and a lot of times fans just see the outcome and they just think, oh,
it's the finished product.
Exactly. And so the way we set up your locker is so, again, fans can be like, you know what, I really like this hoodie he was wearing in this photo, these shoes in that one, and then it kind of makes you connect and do your own style. So for this one,
what was the inspiration for this?
I just really just picked it up and made it work. But
I love that.
It was it was just like, during lockdown, one of my friends is a photographer. He was just at the crib and he was just like, let's make some picture and some photos and stuff. And I said, okay, let's do it. And I just went and picked that up. Yep.
Yeah. Where's this photo taken? This is back in France?
Yeah, this is home in Paris. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
It's crazy. Like nowadays, it's not even nowadays. The past few years is you got a good iPhone. You can do a fashion runway show anywhere.
For sure. Like good camera, all that. Yep.
This could look like a great production. It's like, you know what? Let me just shoot right here. The fashion pose. You got the jacket off the shoulders. Like, you got
it. Thank you.
All right,
let's check out one more.
Yeah.
But on the previous one, you guys forgot to put the pants. The pants is from a Persian brand called Gunter.
Okay.
And it's a good friend of mine. Went to the same school, and they really on the come up. So
we said, didn't we talk about this, Katya, before we got on this, that we were looking for the pants, but we couldn't find the photo.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't really see the details, but it's really a nice pants. Like it's there's a lot of stuff going on in the pants, but you can't really see right now. I'll send you one.
Yeah, because we'd love to have the full outfit for sure.
Yep.
It's
a little pregame look. Where is this? Atlanta? This is Atlanta, right?
Yeah, last week. Yep.
Actually,
almost full Louis style. That's the Louis and Nigo pants came out last year, and Louis shirt that is really really nice, and the Travis SBs. Yep.
I love how you know all those facts. Like those pants came out last year around. That's awesome. No, I like it, and I'm always curious. Do you mix and match designer brands? Like, let's say you have Louis Vuitton pants on right now, and then you would wear a I'm blanking, just another designer. Do you like this Gucci? Like Gucci, let's just say Gucci. Or do you like the kind of?
Yeah, I would say as long as the brand is not really obvious, I would say it can work. But then if you got like some, I don't know, like Givenchy all over your pants and some Louis all over your shirt, like it's probably not gonna work. But if it's pretty if it's not obvious, I would say it can work. Yeah.
What's your thoughts on the Valencia Gucci collaboration? Were you able to catch a few pieces and see how it looks? Is it too busy, or what do you feel like it?
Yeah, I would say too busy. I just seen it. Initially, I'm not a huge Balenciaga and Gucci fan, even though Gucci has been great the last couple of years. But yeah, I would say too busy. Like not for me.
Is Louis Vuitton your go-to designer?
I wouldn't say my go-to, but it's they're doing a great job now. They have Virgil, so they're doing pretty sick stuff that we like, close to streetwear and classy stuff. So for us athlete, we can really see ourselves wearing it. So I wouldn't say it's my go-to, but they sick. They doing great stuff. Yeah.
Do you have I should ask this. Do you have a stylist? Do you just have a lot of plugs, or do you actually at night you kind of just search on your own and you're like, I like this piece, I'm gonna buy it?
Yeah, no, I do everything on my own. But the cool thing is, now since I've done a couple of stuff into fashion now, I know people into fashion, so obviously the way they dress and what they wear and what they talk about, around it. So I guess it helped
So
me.
you got the plugs. You got the plugs.
Yeah. Maybe you can say that. Yeah. But no
This next
stylist.
one we had to pull because we had to show a little love to our Los Angeles home base here. So I loved this look. I thought it was a great, like, fun off, road game style, but also like homage to Plain and staples that are being in California. I don't know if that was your intention, but that was.
I can't find the tee. Our team couldn't find the tee.
Yeah, so it's from one of the like sickest shop in Paris. They are called Son et Image. It's French. But it's a vintage store where they have like bunch of shirt like that, varsity jacket, vintage denim jacket, pants, stuff like that. And yeah, pick that up over there, and I really like it. Yeah.
I knew it had to be vintage because, like, I saw that post when we posted it, and I'm like, no, I need the team. So I go back to my team, and I'm like, yo, I want that team for myself. And they're like, yo, we looked, like, it has to be vintage. And I'm like, damn it. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna ask where you got that. So now we know.
Yeah.
One-on-one.
And that's what. Yeah.
I love it.
You got one more?
No. Well, like, we can go back to the
Let's do one more. Okay, pose right there. That one where you have the sweatshirt. I was dying when I saw this, by the way. No, actually, you have to click. Click the view more. I mean, for obvious reason, like, you got to stay safe. You got to wear a mask. And my assumption is, you didn't have a mask, so you decided to wear your sweatshirt backwards, right?
Exactly. Yep.
That's a funny one. What? So where you just posted up and the pants too we couldn't find. Where are those pants from?
Same store. I think it's a Levi's jeans, but just tie and dye. And yeah, but what I like in this picture is the flower and the purple.
Exactly.
Holding a flower.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. There were you took the photos where your face was showing. I just thought that was funny.
It's really Paris though. Like the whole city is like a great scenery to like take picture, video, stuff like that. It's just a beautiful city.
You gotta let us know about this this shop overseas, because this vintage store. I don't know who's pulling these products, but they got a great eye. Like, damn.
Yeah, they're on IG. Like they pretty sick. They great people. Yo,
cool.
I love it.
I think Katya, that was a good amount of. We're gonna keep adding styles, and that's the cool thing with nowadays. It's like you got a photographer everywhere you go, and so you've got to be on your A game. Like, even if you go out right now to get a bite to eat, I mean, everybody got a phone, so it's like you got to make sure you're wearing something that you want to be seen in.
Do you have anything up your sleeve specifically for playoff tunnel looks that you can give us a little preview, or like option?
Yeah, so today I just got a really nice package from this brand called Blue Marble. It's a same thing Persian brand. They're really nice. You guys should check them out. And yeah, they send me nice stuff, so I will definitely wearing that soon.
I love it.
That's cool. So I'm excited for. I'm not sure how it is in your stadium, but you're allowing fans, some amount of fans.
Yeah, we got I don't know how much percent, but we got a decent amount of fans in the building. Yeah.
Does that I mean, you're a professional, so I'm just always curious, does that change the vibe, the game, like having fans, no fans, having fake sound, real sound?
Yeah. I mean, nothing can replace a packed and full arena. Like, it's amazing. And me coming from Europe, we really used to that. We have some like crazy arenas, crazy derbies and stuff like that, crazy games going on. So we definitely love that and need that to perform at a high level.
You played for Olympiacos, right? They
exactly. About it. There you go.
Yeah. Adam, it's the Greek. It's the Greek team, one of the Greek teams, and their fans are known for being just
There's like huge rivalry, like those two teams. And that's funny because now my teammates Thanasis, Untitled Chapter, Yannis' brother, he used to play in the opposing team, and we play against each other. And those games is just like it's one of the biggest game on earth, like one of the biggest for sure. Yeah.
I love it.
So my last question I have for you is, and maybe I should have started this off with the show is, were there any pros that you looked up to as a kid, or who when like you first saw them, you're like, I like that guy's style. Like, I mean, for a lot of people, it was like when I saw Dennis Rodman, like just style and just do his own thing. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to do my own thing. I don't care if it's not popular or not. You know what I mean? Was there any specific pro that you looked up to?
I mean, I think the one that really represents the best, what you just said, I think it's, Russell Westbrook. Because, when he started, I mean, you can see the evolution of his style. And when he started that, like, it wasn't really a thing to do in the NBA, even though, AI and all those guys, they did it before. But he really stick to it, like, every game, every time, taking picture, All-Star weekend and all that. And now it really, became a thing. I think, basketball player, we always have been, pretty good to dress ourselves and pretty stylish and stuff. But a couple guys for sure. I mean, Dennis Rodman is one of them for sure. Like he didn't care. He didn't care. He did his thing too to help, push the boundaries and stuff. So yeah, those two maybe I would say those two. Yeah.
Love it.
Awesome. Well, I do like whoever handles your team photos, because I always give shit when, like, these teams, they post half body photos and I'm like, bro, Nick. Nick, I gotta shout out to him, because he understands that, like, a style is not just a shirt to your head. It's, you got to get the whole outfit. You know what I mean? It's like, don't cut off the shoes. Don't cut off the shoes. So shout out to Nick. Yeah. Katya, I'll leave you with the final words.
No, Axel, this was amazing. Thank you so much. We're really excited to continue covering your styles, and especially going to the playoffs. We're going to be all eyes on you for sure.
Yep. Well, thank you guys. Thank you for having me, and what you're doing is great too. So keep doing what you do.
Awesome. Have a good, great rest of the season and good playoff push.
Friday night.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.